Just some initial reactions.
And they out-scrambled us in a lot of positions. Especially when you think you're going to score in some of those, which, you watched them. So we got to get better in those. They rolled on bottom a few times and had a couple big reversals in some situations that, we probably hadn't been exposed. So, it gives us some more information moving forward. They dictated the pace of matches a lot. And sometimes it's hard to win that way, if you let other guys dictate paces of matches. And they had their guys prepared and ready. So, I'll give them credit. We certainly could have been more prepared. At least from what I saw out there. So, back and forth match, but you got to be able to score, and we got to be able to give ourselves a few more opportunities. And then a few situations we weren't able to get off the bottom. When those things happen, you'll lose a tightly and hotly contested duel.
For you had 3 takedowns in the first period. Were you fired up to come out right away after the break, or?
Yeah, I was. I know I had to bring the energy and stuff, get the crowd back into it, and just kind of, I feel like I got to, for myself, just bring energy every time. I like to take lots of risks and score, but let off the hook a lot and then try to slow it down, and I slowed it down too much to where I started reacting to him, and learn from it, and next time it's just going to be a whole different match. I'm not going to let it get that close, and just that's something I have to implement in the room too, is when I do start scoring early on right away, that I got to keep it up, keep it going. If I slow it down, it's still in my positions, not reacting to them, still keeping them reacting. So that's a big takeaway.
Yeah, the thing too in that match, especially when you get a lead and then the guy comes back, like, not to panic. So that's to me it's a positive in that you're going to be in a tight situation. You might have a match in your hands a little bit, and the guy's able to call back in, and then, what if I got to win? If I got to win with a 30-second hideout, I do. So it's a beautiful tax though. Those first 2 shots, like, they score on everybody.
Corey, you kept on building. Talk about that win and maybe encapsulate your first half of this season.
Yeah, one thing I've been trying to work on a lot is finishing matches. Sometimes I'll get into a lead and then I kind of start thinking about the wrong things. And I knew that we needed a bonus point, and I knew we needed to get the ball rolling. I get the opportunity to wrestle after Trevor and Farber, who are great competitors, and they always fire me up when they wrestle. So, I just try to carry over the momentum and let the guys behind me, carry the rest. And then, first half of the season, first time I've been fully healthy at the end of the first half. So going into this Christmas break, knock on wood, I'm really excited about it. And I just want to be as consistent as possible, right? I'm always trying to grow. But a big thing that I've been trying to work on this year is consistency in every match and making everything the same, whether it's my routine or how I'm wrestling or my warm-up or what I'm eating. So as long as I can keep doing that, I have really high hopes for how the season will end.
At 285, just trying to give Grant a little bit of chance to either get out there in front of the crowd, or Volker a little under the weather.
Yeah, unfortunately, wrestling's a tough sport, so sometimes guys dinged up a little bit, and Grant had a chance to win that match. Like, you're watching, you're like, honestly, like, I'm watching that match and how it's unfolding, I'm like, oh, he's winning this match. That kid's you kind of see when I'm coming one more time, and give him some credit. But I thought Grant, even though giving up the first takedown, again, he didn't panic, and you can't ever replicate those situations. Actually being out in front of the crowd and doing those things. Actually, we did that with all our young guys this morning. They all made weight, and then they wrestled out there and just getting into that air and feeling the energy, feeling the openness, and just making that place home. But who's ever in the lineup or not in the lineup, that's our guys, that's our team. So they should all be prepared. And to me, it doesn't matter, because oh, you had a guy out, you had this guy out. Like, that's all excuses and BS. We have a team, and when we send that team out, we expect those 10 guys to compete in a certain way. If they win or lose, I thought he competed his tail off, and I know he's disappointed, which he should be. That's okay, but he's covered so much ground. If you probably look at where those 2 guys came in, Grant's covered such a tremendous amount of ground. He's getting better all the time. So get Volker healthy and get him back out there.